Thank you. Hello, so I'm Alex Siman, and I work at Joystream. I'm developing user interface for runtime modules and also runtime modules on Substrate. And today I would like to share you our experience, especially my experience with developing a UI for Substrate modules and how to make it usable from a user perspective. So here are our main repositories. First is a repository with runtime modules. It's Substrate runtime Joystream. And the second one is UI. So for UI, first we tried to use Substrate UI. And we talked with Gavin in chat a little, and he said that it's better applied for hackathons or something, like to create something quickly and very specific to your models. But then we realized that we really need this Explorer and accounting and address book, etc. So for these reasons, Polkadot apps were more suitable. That's why we decided to fork it. So Joystream/apps is just a fork of Polkadot.js apps. And but we added a lot of modules, our custom modules for our runtime modules. And as you can see, we have elections. It's not that elections that Substrate has. We implemented our own elections, and membership module, and proposals where members can propose, and guys from console should approve or reject. Also, we have a module for roles. Oh yeah, I didn't say what our project about. So Joystream is a user-governed media platform. It's some sort of YouTube, but decentralized and anyway. So we don't store videos on blockchain, but we are going to create different types of working groups, and these are console members who will be voting on some settings and make decisions on where to store, who should be storing, how to incentivize these people, what other parameters on a network should be. For example, there will be advertisement on the pages of content creators, so these content creators should be incentivized how much and what is share of profits, etc. And we're not going to be a central part in this, so we're going to just develop, and everything is open source. That's why blockchain and decentralized nature of it is very suitable for this governance of video/audio platform. So that's why we have these roles, and right now we have a role for storage provider. Later on will be roles for streaming provider and so on. So while working on fork of Polkadot apps, we found some things that could be improved. For example, there were no this red notification. For example, if you send a transaction and it failed, it was green anyways, and only in console of Substrate or in console of web developer tools in Chrome, you could find out that transaction failed. So I talked with Jako. Jako is a guy who is working on Polkadot apps, and he suggested me where to find and how to improve this. So I added callbacks for failed transaction, for cancel transaction, for send transactions. Then Jako also implemented it in Polkadot apps, and but I'm not sure. I think he's not implemented this red notification on failed transactions. So this is the thing that we added and discussed with Jako. And wait, where is it? Okay, it's not updated. So another thing that we introduced on Joystream, Explorer, and so it's not Explorer, it's like a UI for our network. So the other thing is this current key on the top of every page. So the idea is that if you remember on other forms of Polkadot apps, like if you go to address book, or no, if you go to transfer, to accounts, or extrinsic, there is a field, first field from which account you're going to send transaction. So we found out that this is not user-friendly, and every time to select it, okay, it's preserves the state of last selected account, but again, if you want application that have a lot of forms, you don't want to repeat yourself every time on every form. So we decided to put it on top, like in regular social applications, websites. You have some notion of account that is used by default or current account, and we have this small widget on the top right corner. So if you go to any form that is required to create, sign, send transaction, it will use this global current key. So the other module that we created was a module for membership. So we have the idea of membership. What does it mean? Is that each account could have one membership at least, and this membership allows him to send transactions without spending tokens. So the idea is to have some sort of verification process for membership. Right now we are in testnet mode, so we just spend 100 Joy tokens for this, but later on it could be, I don't know, verifications via Twitter or some other on-chain working groups, something like this. So this membership, what does it have? It has a nickname or handle, and you can put avatar and a description of yourself. And to say that we store this information on chain. I know that lots of people in Parity don't like this approach, but we decided to give it a try and to see how it goes. Maybe if we found that it's really bad solution and it's a vector for attack, so we will refactor it. But I don't see a problem here right now, so we don't have this huge load of traffic or anything. So we decided to try out with storing something on chain like nickname or avatar. Then you register, and right now this is so this was a screenshot of our testnet. So for this moment we have about 50 membership, and we have this label if you're a console member, etc. So you can later on view your profile, edit like on a normal website, and you have this membership ID and description and what is the account bind to this. Also we have a module for console and elections. Console are people who vote on the proposals, and right now we have type of proposal that is software runtime software upgrade, and any member, any account that has a membership can make a proposal. So he can go to tab, create a proposal, stake something, and write name, description in Markdown, and upload a WASM file. All this information will be stored on chain, including this WASM code. And so this is how it looks when it's created. It's preview, so you see this status for open for voting and votes, 0 votes. So here will be like number of console members when console is elected. Then if you're a console member, you will see here some buttons like approve, reject, slash or abstain. And once proposal is approved, it will be, runtime will be upgraded. So to summarize, we created this console member with stages for, wait, where is it? Is it online? I made some changes just recently. Yeah, I will refresh. Yeah, but doesn't work. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, now it's updated. So here is form where you apply to console. So this is a parameterized form, and right now we have maximum applicants 25, and applicants are sorted by stake, their stake. So you put your stake here and apply to console. This is the first stage of elections. Second stage of elections is voting, and at this moment we implemented this as simple as possible. So we don't use ZK Starks or Snarks. We just use hashed vote. So you select an account for applicant account for which you vote, and then stake something, and UI generates random salt, and all this information, salt and hashed vote and account, is stored on local storage right below accounts in Polkadot.apps. And then you send this hashed vote only to a Substrate, and on third stage of elections, it's called revealing stage. You're required to go to your UI again and reveal your vote or multiple votes from your local storage. So UI will go to local storage, and when you select applicant you voted for, UI will substitute your hashed vote and salt found on your local storage. So this is how it looks, elected council members, and yeah, so it already explained about proposals, active proposals, view proposals. Yeah, also we have a module for uploading multimedia, like video or audio files, and so it's get uploaded on Hyperdrive applications that implements Hyperdrive protocol, and this is an Node.js application, and storage providers required to install this piece of software, and then they are registered on the tab roles as a storage provider, and only after this, when people upload audio or video file, these files get to first storage provider and then synchronized through other storage providers, and once multimedia file uploaded, it appears here. So this is a current view of what we have uploaded. So this 4 was uploaded by our team. We have a podcast called Staked about decentralized governance. Already have 4 episodes. So we're eating our own dog food here. And these 3 files was uploaded by our community members, so they were playing around. So this is my account on Twitter. You can contact me there, and if you have any questions. Okay, thank you.
Thanks.